We are less than a month away from Christmas, so today I'm bringing you some easy DIY decorations to make your home a bit more cozy and personal. The first DIY is ornaments made from walnuts. These are super simple to make. You just need walnuts, metallic paint, glue and string. You start by opening the walnuts in half, but be careful doing this as they can be a bit hard to open. Insert a knife in the bottom part of the walnut and slowly slide the knife until it pops open. Remove the inside and paint the outside in whatever colors you prefer. I used metallic paint because I was inspired by this photo I saw on Pinterest, but I'm sure it will look great with any type of paint and pattern. In my case, I was using some old metallic paints I had, but I only had silver and gold, so I had to mix them with red and green acrylic paint to have some color variation. I recommend you painting them before you glue them back together as it is easier. After the paint dries, glue the shells together and attach a string to hang the ornament. I tried hot glue, but it was too thick, and wood glue was too thin, so I used UHU glue. You can also varnish them, but I didn't find it necessary. And that's it. It's super easy and I think it looks really cozy and organic. The second DIY is really simple, but I think it has a big impact if, like me, you have an empty wall behind your bed. You start by attaching some adhesive hooks to your wall in a triangle shape and hang whatever type of garlands you prefer. In my case, I started with a green fuzzy garland followed by string lights, to which I added some handmade bows made from leftover fabric. You can check out how I make these bows in my last holiday decor video. After the lights, I added some ribbon, a paper star that I bought last year but that you can also DIY easily, the walnut ornaments, and the final touch, which is the star garland. I made this garland with some gold ribbon and crepe paper that I cut into stars and glued together. It was super fast to make and easy, and I think it gives a really festive look to my bedroom. In the second part of this video, I'm going to show you two DIYs that are super simple to make, but a bit more time consuming. However, I made them while watching a TV show and it was super relaxing, so the time went by easily. The first DIY is beaded ornaments. I saw these on Pinterest and I had to make them. You need styrofoam balls, beads and sequins, pins and string. In the first ornament I made, I added 2 beads and 2 sequins to a pin and inserted it in the styrofoam ball. You just have to repeat these many times until your ornament is completely covered. And before putting your last pins, you have to add your string. I made a small hole and stuck it in the side with some glue and then added the pins on top to make sure everything is secure. For the second ornament, I decided to have fun and try different combinations of beads and sequins, and this was the result. Just have in mind that you will need a lot of pins, especially if you do a pattern like I did in my second ornament. I used almost 3 boxes of pins for these 2 ornaments, but I think it is super worth it. I love how shiny and funky they are. And my last DIY is this cute beaded Christmas tree. You start by cutting some thicker wire for the tree trunk and bend the top so that you can attach thin wire with beads. Start by doing small loops and keep adding slightly larger loops as you go to create the branches. For me, the hardest part was to twist the wire to create the loop, but overall it is super easy. For the base, I added a wooden block and I just made a small hole in it and glued the wire. The next step is decorating the tree. I already had at home the perfect beads for this, but you can do any type of ornament that you prefer, like stars, hearts, bows, candy canes, and many more. Just attach them with some wire and you're good to go. This looks so cute in a shelf and I'm really happy with how it turned out. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed and please subscribe if you want to see more crafty videos. Happy holidays!